So, good morning. Thank you all so much for being here. I am truly delighted to be able to announce that I was able to secure $150,000 in state funds for this incredible community resource, also known as Ross Park Zoo. Growing up in Binghamton, for me, Ross Park Zoo was one of the important trips that we would take when I was in school. Coming here, seeing all the animals, interacting with all of the different staff, and just learning about the importance of protecting nature, learning even more about nature, and just all of the great work that Ross Park Zoo provides, not just in terms of being a zoo. This is really a community treasure. It's one of our oldest zoos in the country, if I'm not mistaken. If and Phil will correct me if I'm wrong, but um, prior to being in the Senate, I was on City Council in Binghamton, and even then, again, Ross Park Zoo uh, was a priority and still is a priority for many of us who, again, understand the value and the resources that it provides to not just folks here in Broome County, but across our region and state. And so these funds that I was able to secure will be used for helping the zoo with some of its ongoing upgrades. I know Phil and I have spoken at length about some of the plans that underneath his leadership, and of course board leadership. And thank you so much, Jan, for being here, board president for Ross Park Zoo. I Oh, board of directors. Sorry, let me make sure. Yes. So, the work that they're looking to do to continue to upgrade this important cornerstone in our community. Again, I'm really excited that I was able to secure these funds, and so I'll have Phil talk more about all of the details of what these funds will be used for. But I will just say that when folks come here to the zoo, you will definitely see not only upgrades, but the vision that Phil and the entire team has in taking the zoo to the next level. I'm really excited. They've already implemented some incredible programs. Last year, I was able to participate in the Light Festival, and I even brought my nieces and nephews with me. That was a lot of fun. And Phil, always being a gracious host, uh, provided support to me and my family, and becoming even more acquainted with the zoo. And so, again, I really appreciate the hard work, the very, very hard work that Phil and the entire team, the board, does to continue to not only keep this important community gem, but also to expand its impact and reach. And so, with that, I will turn it over to Phil to talk about some of the ways in which these funds will be utilized as part of their plan for upgrading the zoo. So, Phil Ginter, the floor is yours, my friend.
All right. Thank you, Senator Webb. Uh, these funds are an important step in us continuing our work to expand and enhance the accessibility for Ross Park Zoo. Uh, you may have seen in the past that last year we were able to add a 9-passenger electric shuttle to provide folks with mobility issues a way to navigate throughout the zoo and enjoy experiences here at the zoo. We also became the region's first sensory inclusive certified venue through Culture City. So visitors, when they come, if you have individuals that you're visiting the zoo with that may have sensory processing issues, we do have sensory bags available in our gift shop that include noise canceling headphones, fidget tools, communication cards, and other supports, so that again we can make the zoo an inclusive space, not just on certain days but year round. And the funding that we've received from the senator is going to go to help us continue to expand the accessibility of the park by making some much needed renovations to our main restroom facilities here in the middle of the park. So over the next couple of months, you'll see us beginning work on those restrooms to make them fully ADA compliant family restrooms, so that when you're here visiting, you'll have a safe and accessible space to use, which will include adult changing tables if you have a loved one in your household who may need assistance. For women who are nursing, there'll be space in these new family restrooms that you can comfortably nurse while you're here visiting the zoo. So we're excited about continuing to make the zoo more accessible for everyone. The other thing that I want to point out for folks that they may not be aware of, but in addition to kind of addressing physical barriers for visiting the zoo, we're also working to eliminate any financial barriers. So this year we recently joined the Museums for All initiative. So families, individuals that are receiving any kind of public assistance, if you present your benefit card when you visit the zoo, you can get admission for just $3. So again, we appreciate the Senator's support, and this money is going to go a long way in helping us continue to make the zoo an inclusive and accessible space for everyone, regardless of their ability, age, or income. So thank you, Senator.
Thank you. And then, Jan, did you want to say a few remarks? Are you sure?
You said it all.
Okay. All right. Well, again, thank you, Phil, Jan, everyone who makes Ross Park Zoo a continued asset in our community. Again, I can't thank you all enough for your unwavering commitment and dedication to providing not only education and recreation, but as Phil and I have said before, Ross Park Zoo is also a part of our, I'll call it our state tapestry when it comes to tourism. When you look at activities to do, whether it's for families or individuals, Ross Park Zoo is for everyone, as Phil has already alluded to, and I really appreciate their continued commitment to ensuring and lifting up that mission, that it is really accessible and inclusive for everyone in our community. So with that, I am proud to present, as they say, the big check for $150,000. So Jan, if you want to come here and I can present it to you and Phil together, for $150,000 for the renovations you're going to be making to this important community asset. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Background.
You guys mind if we maybe just move the
Sure
podium
thing.
quick
Yeah,
and
we
do
can.
a sort of pose?
I don't want to touch anybody.